So welcome back guys, and in today's video we're gonna do this piano tutorial effect in hitfilm Express 14, and let's get into it. So welcome back guys, and in today's video we're gonna do this piano effect in hitfilm Express, and as you can see it took me a lot of layers, but it's actually pretty simple if you get the point. So in here, the first one, it's just right here, and it's just overlay color, or I just use a blend mode, and as you can see it's just pretty easy. So this is just actually a picture, so I'll remove the parts where I have an effect. So it's just a picture, and below that is an audio track that I found in YouTube. So I'm just gonna show that, and it's actually pretty nice. So let's get into it. So the picture, I'm just gonna put a composite shot, and then there you go. So as you can see, it's just a picture with nothing else in it. So when I play it, there's no music, there's no anything. So let's say we're just gonna add, I'm just gonna show you the parts where the part where I add the effect. So let's just put a fill color, and let's just change that to color green, light green, and then layer properties, and let's say overlay or multiply. Multiply looks better in lighter. So let's say I would want the first one is green key, so for example that would be nice. This is actually a pretty nice pretty simple effect and if you want to have a piano tutorial channel, it's actually pretty nice. So let's say I would want that, but I would want it to be just short, just let's say a second, or let's say this long, and there you go. So when I press the key, it looks like that. So let's say you have audios, you could use this, and you want to show a tutorial, so it would be ding. So you it looks like you press that part. So the next thing you'll do is duplicate that, and we're just gonna remove the mask and change the fill color. The reason why we're going to change the fill color, because for example the black part, so for example this key here, okay, just do for the black keys you need to be more exact, right? Unlike the white one. So in here you could just go to layer properties, and you could choose overlay, or nope, not lighten, no, overlay. You could actually use overlay or screen, not screen, soft light. Yes, soft light. And what I did in the other one, the first attempt, is I just changed the color to red. It's more better to look at. So you're just gonna need the two of this, and you're just gonna duplicate this. For example, I would want this, it would be a little shorter, and let's say I would want it to be here, so let's just remove the mask, and we're just gonna do this. You could actually add more effects to this or other things to make your tutorial or something better. But for me, this is actually quite okay, since it mimics the tutorials in some apps. So as you can see, it's that easy. You just need to mask every time you make one, because the angle that I took the video of the picture of the footage, what do you call that, the stock photo that I took has a different angle when it comes to the end and the piano keys, so I really need to have to do that. I couldn't just duplicate this and just move, although we could try that, and you could just actually rotate, but it won't be that exact copy. So in here, the last part I added is the audio, or the first part, and I just did this. It's actually a pretty nice thing to do. And as you can see here, you don't have to do everything. So for example, it has the same part, so I just duplicated this part into this part. As you can see, the length and the name, so 7th 7 7 3 9th 9. It's hard to explain. I actually copy paste this, but I just copy paste this. As you can see, the length and in here is just the right amount, and so you don't have to do everything all over again if you have duplicate. So for example, I already have this. You could actually rename that into, let's say, do re mi fa sol la ti. You could just make that T1. Let's say it's T1. And you could just do that to all of that, but I'm not a piano expert. I just put that first, second, third, fourth, and I just organize this so that it would look like that it's going up, and then when I'm in here, and then let's say I would put another one, I would know where it is. So for example, I put it really down here, it would be hard for me. So my advice is, when you duplicate stuff, it would be on top, unless if you really need to go, you'll just need to organize this and just drag that down. So for example, you want that thing there, so you could just bring that down, let's say here. So you could change the length, and you could also change the colors if you want, and there you go. That's an easy way. That's my way of making a piano tutorial if you want, and I know it's just an excuse for me to make a video about the Dolphin meme dance while during this time. So that's it for this video, guys. If you think that this would be helpful, please do subscribe to my channel, as it would help me a bunch, and I would see you in the next video. Bye.